turn back the clock and retrace the remarkable journey of disco's very own poster boys. Beginning at an early age, the Gibb brothers had a desire to be famous. The pathway to fame for these three brothers was filled with success, conflict, and tragedy as they sought to conquer the world of popular music. Introducing the British three-part harmony, the Bee Gees. Natives to the Isle of Man off the northeast coast of England, the Gibbs, older brother Barry and twins Robin and Maurice, were born into a musical family in years 1946 and 1949 respectively. Music was in their blood.
Our father was a drummer for 30 years, and our mother a band vocalist, and that's how they met. And that's how we were thought of.
As rock and roll was materializing in the 1950s, the Gibb family moved to Manchester, where the brothers formed their skiffle group, the Rattlesnakes. They regularly mimed to the current hits of the day until a broken record helped reveal a talent they never knew they had.
Actually, how we started is a story in itself. We'd always loved singing around the house, and there was a cinema nearby where we were able to stand on stage and lip sync to records. We called ourselves the Rattlesnakes then. Normally, we'd have a chance to rehearse the record, rehearse lip syncing to it, and be ready. But that day, there was no turning back. So we had to go on stage and we had to sing for real. And I can tell you now, looking back, we were pretty young, pretty hungry, but we found out we could sing.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
What happened was, on the way to the cinema, we broke the record that we were going to mime to. And we'd been practicing singing at home. We found out we had a natural harmony, but we didn't understand what we were doing. And we decided at that point to sing instead of mime. In about 1958, we emigrated to Australia and went to live in Brisbane.
Rarely residing in one place for long, the Gibbs were on the move once more in 1958, looking for a new opportunity. With the addition of their youngest sibling Andy, the family emigrated down under. Their journey to the emerging country of Australia would inform their songwriting for years to come. From the outset, the Gibb brothers set about displaying their newly found harmony to the public. Touching down, the brothers were now known as the Brothers Gibb. This is the beginning of their transformation into the musical powerhouse that is the Bee Gees.
I think we probably had pretty much what any artist has if they start as young as we had and work your way up to where you get in life. We went through all the small clubs, all the small hotels, any television work we could get. We were three kids with a guitar, you know.
Well, everything was very young in Australia. Show business was very young, even in the world that we were in. Our particular area of the show business world. I mean, TV was young, recording industry was very young. Publicity people were very young.
Publicity people were very old.
But they had no idea of how to sell an artist or anything like that, because it was all very young business, you know. But we spent most of our time working to adults.
Yeah, we were very young kids at the time. We weren't a major recording group.
Kids don't sell records.
Kids don't sell records.
We had about 13 flops in a row.
Regardless of their self-assessed failures, their flops caught the attention of TV producers, earning themselves several television performances. Here is The Battle of Blue and Gray, performed in 1963.
People won't believe me, but there's truth in what I say. Many hearts are broken and a lot of tears are shed. The sky was black and the battlefield was red. Now it's gone. said step right up and then
Back on home soil, the intense fan frenzy of Beatlemania was in full swing. Jealous and striving for similar success, the Bee Gees made a decision to return to their native land in 1966. Ironically, the Gibb brothers received their first chart success in Australia with Spicks and Specks, the week they embarked on their voyage home.
where is the sun that shone on my head? The sun in my life, it is dead, it is dead. Oh, where is the light that would play in my streets? And where are the friends I could meet, I could meet? Oh, where are the girls I left far behind? The sticks and the spades of the girls on my mind. Where is the girl I love all along? The girl that I love, she is gone, she is gone. All of my life I call yesterday. The sticks and the spades of my life gone away. All of my life I call yesterday.
How did you make it in England? You, I believe, made a secret LP over here.
Yes, we did. This is before we left for England. We made a private LP with a guy called Ozzy Byrne, who had his own private little studio. And we made the album ourselves, and our father sent it over to England to various agents and that. But we had no sort of contacts. Nobody returned our mail or anything like that. We arrived in England, and we went to see the Great Oak organisation, who told us that it was highly competitive, which we already knew, and said to, in a way, to forget it, to go home and work it out over here. And this man was Eddie Jarrett, who managed the Seekers. And he said there were too many groups around. This was 2 years ago. Since then, there's about a dozen new groups come up and hit the top.
With their father's encouragement, the brothers paid for their long trip home by entertaining the passengers on board. Their main objective by returning to England was to track down Beatles manager Bryan and his colleague Robert Stigwood.
Ahead of our trip, we sent these records and acetates and things to Bryan Epstein. And it was in a matter of the 2 weeks that we were there that one night, Robert Stigwood, who was managing director that night, decided they would play these tapes and these records. So they both sat and played them. And we don't know how he got our phone number, but we phoned us up, and within the next week we'd signed a 5-year contract.
He believed they could usher in a following similar to the Beatles. Stigwood backed his hunch with serious financial investment, which paid off. The brothers received their first chart hit, both in the US and the UK, with the single New York Mining Disaster 1941 in 1967. By 1968, the brothers, including guitarist Vince Maloney and drummer Colin Peterson, topped the singles charts for the first time with Massachusetts, a ballad that was originally intended to fulfill the band's dream of writing a hit for the Seekers.
Because we were so absorbed in what we regarded as a hobby, we pretended to write people we heard on the radio. We pretended to write their next record, and it became like football to other kids.
It became a hobby.
It became a hobby.
Yeah.
And it just grew with the years into adulthood because we didn't want to do anything else, and we didn't want a boss.
Robert Stigwood's prediction was materializing as the Bee Gees started to amass a fervent following, regularly generating scenes of pandemonium. Releasing hit after hit, the Bee Gees rapidly gained traction, aided by a hectic touring schedule.
It scares me, all right, but if there wasn't any public enthusiasm, it would scare me more. We are trying to capture a wider audience than just teenagers.
Hey, what do you think of the pop scene over here? You've been away from it for some time now.
You want complete factual opinion? I think it stinks.
Why?
And I think there are thousands of people who will agree with me in the pop business here. It reeks. And it reeks, and a lot of it's crooked, and I'm not afraid to say it. I would have been afraid to say it when I lived here, but I'm not the least bit afraid to say it now. I suppose, and that's not because, you know, I've had some success. Big deal, I'm very good, so what? You know, I'm just saying exactly what I think. There is nothing here for the kids. Nothing is being done for the kids. Nobody seems to be interested in doing anything for the kids. All they do is put on adult shows for adult people, and the teenagers are left, and all you read about in the papers is rapes and murders, young kids walking the streets. If they had places where kids could go and have some fun, and I mean places, big places, where they could go and have some fun, not the jukebox and slot machine stuff.
The Bee Gees ended 1968 by topping the charts with "I've Gotta Get a Message to You." The song, based on a death row prisoner passing on his final message to his wife, continued the trend for the looming superstars. Their first venture to American soil proved unsuccessful, but that didn't halt the vast amount of awards the band continued to obtain from around the globe.
What do you do to stay there, to stay successful? Because you are.
You keep saying that. What do I do to stay?
All right, for me to say.
I keep quiet. I keep quiet, I stay home. And I give that to anybody who's going over there. Stay out of the clubs. You know? I stay out of the clubs because that's the place where you become ruined. Because you can go to the Inn Club, which is the Revolution in England, which is the Beatles' sort of Beatles' castle, where everybody goes, the Stones and Jimi Hendrix, all these people, and they all go and they all just sort of sit around and talk and drink all night until they look like ghosts, you know. And this is the beginning of the end for any pop artist. They're late night Lunos every night of the week, and the only way to stay, as you say, to stay up there, is to stay at home, stay out of sight. You never see Tom Jones, you never see Engelbert Humperdinck, you never see any of these people that look healthy or are healthy or that are at the top and are going to stay there, because they don't go out. They just are not seen, and that's the price you pay. Stay in.
We sang and we wrote songs, and we didn't know how good those songs were. And it's just it's very hard. Everyone else is in control, you're not in control. And so the promotion becomes the hype, and it's all built up, and people put money up behind it. And we were titled as the most significant new musical talent of 1967. Well, to us, we didn't even know what that meant.
The band ended the decade on a high when "I Started a Joke" hit the charts in America.
Till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen, oh, that the joke was on me. Oh, no, that the joke was on me.
The songs strengthened their support from across the pond.
I watch the apples falling one by one, and I recall the moment of them all, the day I kissed your cheek and you were gone. Now we are tall and Christmas trees are small, and you don't ask the time of day, but you and I, our love will never die.
In public, the facade of the Bee Gees seemed cheerful. In reality, fame and fortune was harming the harmony of the pop troupe.
I'm speaking to you from a club in Hamburg, and I'm Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. Robin here. Robin, we've heard rumours that the group is splitting up. Would you like to verify those rumours? You say if you said it.
I don't know.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peterson. How about you, Mr. Maloney?
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
Come in, come in. No, no, no.
If I was to say that was true, then I would be the Premier of Russia.
Despite his words, Robin embarked on producing a solo record titled Robin's Reign. The single, Saved by the Bell, became a major hit and affirmed Robin's choice to go solo. The remaining brothers, Barry and Maurice, both starred in the comedy television special Cucumber Castle, which also became a studio album. Their celebrity status thrust the family feud into the limelight, unable to silence the rumor mill of the press.
It wasn't just Robin leaving the group. It was a whole combination of elements that were good and bad.
It was like a family argument made public.
It was a testing time for all three brothers. However, the siblings' rivalry intensified when Don't Forget to Remember from Cucumber Castle performed equally as well as Robin's releases.
That it's true. I can get over anything you want, my love, but I can't get myself over you. Don't
Tomorrow, Tomorrow became another hit success without the assistance from their brother, Robin.
You said goodbye, girl. It's just too much. Hey, I swallowed each and every lie that you gave to me. Well, I'm the man that I was, and the future that can never be. Tomorrow, everyone's gonna know me better.
By the end of 1970, after an 18-month hiatus from the band, Robin reunited with his brothers. At the direction of Robert Stigwood, the boys revived their harmony and marked the occasion with their first U.S. #1, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart?
How can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? How can you mend this broken man? How can a loser ever win? Please help me mend my broken heart.
Momentum for the band dissipated over the following years. My World, released in 1972, demonstrated this decline in popularity. In an attempt to rebound, the brothers took to the road once more, performing in small clubs in the north of England. Unfortunately, the decline continued, and by 1974, the Bee Gees barely regained any popularity. Persevering, the band looked to legendary record producer Arif Mardin to help relaunch their brand. The American-Turkish producer, who had worked with the likes of Queen, aimed to reinvent the sound of the Bee Gees, just as the disco scene was emerging.
We did 2 albums with Arif Mardin, producer, record producer in New York, and he's excellent producer. He's like an old uncle. Most artists look up to this man. He's like a doctor. Not that we were in need of a doctor, mind you. Think about it.
My piles were playing up.
Yes, Robin's.
Anyway, we won't go into that.
But we made 2 albums. One was Mr. Natural, which didn't do well at all, and us and Arif stuck together and made another album following, thinking that we were on the right track, we were making a transition somewhere, let's see where we're going.
After trial and error, the new perspective proved to be a musical sensation. Earning themselves another American chart topper with Jive Talking in 1975. Their first big disco hit was followed by another from the same album. At the request of Arif Mardin, Nights on Broadway featured the Gibbs' first falsetto, the high-pitched tone that would become a hallmark of the Bee Gees' new sound. Supported by Arif Mardin, the brothers persisted with their hidden love of rhythm and blues.
How does rock and roll all get started anyway? Well, what do you call rock and roll now? Rhythm and blues.
But something was standing in their way.
Prior to
made the
Nobody
records.
wanted to hear that sort of music from the Bee Gees.
But we were writing it and even recording on demos, but nobody, the record company that we were with before that time, did not want to release Bee Gees R&B because they thought in those days it wasn't right for a white group to release that kind of music.
The idea was give us as many ballads as you can.
You see, white groups just didn't do R&B music prior to 1974-75.
Fanny Be Tender With My Love in 1976 proved record companies wrong.
Seems like you don't want the love.
Producing a soulful composition that married rhythm and blues with pop balladry harmoniously.
And it's sure been a lonely time, right up to the time I met you. So if you take a love like mine, be tender with my love. You know how easy it is to hurt me. Baby, be tender with my love. 'Cause it's all that I've got, and my love won't desert me. So you said to yourself, boy, you're out in your brain. Do you think I'm gonna stand here all night in the rain? And it's the start of a love affair, the moment when I first met you. And if you want, I'll take you there. Ooh, be tender with my love. You know how easy it is to break me. Baby, be tender with
They successfully navigated their way back into the spotlight. Main Course proved to be a massive success, but was ultimately overshadowed the following year as the band soared to new heights.
your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
Disco was the soundtrack of the 70s. Robert Stigwood recognized the Bee Gees' potential to dominate the genre. Stigwood used the band's music in a film he was producing, set in the colorful lights of New York's night scene. Saturday Night Fever, starring an unknown John Travolta.
Great marriage with music and movie.
You cannot plan success. Nobody knows what's going to be successful. They've got an idea what might be successful. Nobody said it's going to be that successful. It's going to be so big, and then we're going to release the 3-4 singles off this album. We're going to get 4 in the top 10 at the same time.
No, but if I do
we have a subconscious feeling of what we know what might be successful, yes.
That's absolutely true.
But you can't plan it in a way as Saturday Night Fever was done. Saturday Night Fever, nobody expected the success of Saturday Night Fever had. Following the massive success of Saturday Night Fever, Robert Stigwood decided to feature the Gibb brothers in his next project, a musical based on the characters in the Beatles album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. In contrast to Saturday Night Fever, the film, which also featured Peter Frampton, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aerosmith, Alice Cooper, and Curtis Mayfield, was a cinematic disaster and failed miserably at the box office.
We never liked
We knew it was a
Sgt. Pepper.
disaster.
We knew that's how we were doing it.
Not
we
when
did
you
that.
were
There you see,
starting
there
off.
we knew.
We knew it was a bad thing.
We didn't like the idea of.
We tried to talk our way out of the film, about 20% into the film.
Yeah. For a start, we didn't like the idea of doing other people's music anyway. We were doing our own music.
Saturday Night Fever is what saved us from Sgt. Pepper, because Sgt. Pepper was being made, and when that film was just being finished, Saturday Night Fever was just taking off.
Yeah, right.
And if it hadn't been for Saturday Night Fever, the Bee Gees would have been in another valley at this point. Or we'd have been in another valley at that point when Saturday Night Fever was supposed to come out. And it saved us.
All was forgotten in 1979 as the brothers turned their eye to philanthropy. Teaming up with UNICEF, the band organized an all-star pop concert in New York City, featuring the likes of ABBA, Olivia Newton-John, and Rod Stewart. With each performer donating royalties from one of their songs. The concert raised $100 million, while the Bee Gees raised over $7 million with their donation of Too Much Heaven. By this time, another Gibb brother had joined the limelight.
There was a child around our house. We all think it's only fair that we give him a break at last. So won't you please welcome my younger brother, Andy Gibb.
On the back of 3 #1 hits, Andy was on course to reach the heights of success his brothers had achieved. Anticipating their own demise, the Bee Gees spent most of 1979 playing large venues in a preemptive farewell tour. The Bee Gees' success was their disadvantage. Being household names in the disco phenomena made the brothers prime targets as the Disco Sucks movement swept across mid-America in the summer of '79. The attack on funky bass lines was fueled by racism and homophobia against a genre that was accepting to all. The death of the movement coincided with the demise of disco, but the Bee Gees were prepared and launched their songwriting and solo careers.
Just being an artist now is exciting, but you want to try other things. You have to try and branch out, find out what other abilities you have, if any, you know.
See, it's also the fact that I like to point out, too, because of being the producers and also writers, is that the reason that Saturday Night Fever, for instance, when we did the score, we wrote the music for our album, actually, but they used that music for that movie. So we proved one thing there, that we can write soundtracks for films. We don't write old disco or dance type music, we can write any kind. So this is the kind of thing we proved with Saturday Night Fever, which I don't think many people picked up on.
For me, when I was asked to do Barbra Streisand, I didn't believe a word of it until I met Barbra Streisand and she said to me, "This is going to work, we're going to do it."
Life is a moment in space when the dream is gone. It's a lonely place.
Barry and Barbara's duet on Guilty earned the pair a Grammy Award. Following the critical success, Barry teamed up with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson to produce her 1985 album, Eaten Alive. As Maurice focused his time on writing film scores, Barry and Robin persevered with their solo projects.
Send you down my love tonight. A dream that I can hold you near. Will the message in your eyes take shape and crystallize? Or will you disappear? That feeling when you sigh. I could not want you more. So close and yet so far. And know it's where we are. And the moment I have waited for. There's gotta love if you don't fall down. Julia, oh Julia. And now you're talking to fly. You're taking to the sky. And all the people around the world side by side. Julia, oh Julia. There's gotta love if you don't fall down. Julia, oh Julia.
I've been down to lows, back up high, been down 3 times already.
We'll go on making our music, we'll go on believing in our music.
The solo projects posed no threat to the Bee Gees, as the brothers headed back to the studio in 1987 to record their reunion album, ESP. Viewed as a last chance to reach the charts, the Bee Gees spent most of their time working on the album. It was successful in Europe, making them the first group to score a UK #1 in 3 separate decades. Over in America, the anti-disco prejudice caused the album to flop. The rest of 1987 was spent rehearsing with their youngest brother, Andy, as they aimed to include him into the lineup. On March 10, 1988, only days after his 30th birthday, the Bee Gees' younger brother, Andy, sadly passed away due to heart complications caused by a viral infection. Although not an overdose, his past alcohol and drug problems made his heart more vulnerable to the illness. The broken-hearted brothers attempted to record "Wish You Were Here," a song inspired by Andy.
you were here. They were good times, and I wish you were here.
The recording sessions were difficult, and they soon gave up. Maurice relapsed into drinking, and the Bee Gees settled on taking 6 months off. The disco hitmakers returned to the stage in 1989 to complete a world tour. After a busy year touring, the Bee Gees stepped out of the spotlight until the release of Size Isn't Everything in 1993. The Bee Gees continued their philanthropic ventures throughout the 90s.
How did you get involved with the event tonight, or who asked you to...
We were invited to dinner at the Davises about early at the beginning of the year, and they asked us if we would do it, and we didn't hesitate. We said we'd love to do it, you know. Because we were saying earlier, we do the same kind of thing in Miami Beach. We have one every year to raise money for diabetes. So when we were asked to do this, it's a cause that's close to our heart. Our grandmother passed away from it. So we said, without thinking, yes, we'd do it. We'd love to. Yeah, we're very proud to do it, actually.
How about those monkeys getting back together?
Who? What? The monkey competition there's what? How about those Braves?
And those are very nice glasses you're wearing. I like those. Those are excellent. Where did those come from?
Actually, I don't know, actually. They're forgotten. It's somewhere.
Somewhere. Okay. Well, thank you all very much. Is there anything between is John Travolta going to do any dancing tonight?
I don't think so. I don't think he's wearing his tights. No.
1997, the trio received a series of career honors. Following an induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1994, the boys were presented with the International Artists Award at the American Music Awards. Further recognition came a few months later with the induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
We're very proud, you know, that we can actually be here to receive an award like this. To be acknowledged for what we've done and over the years is it's a great experience. It's a great sign of respect, a great sign of approval. It's a great sign of just being appreciated for what we've done. And no one can beat that. You know, this is what people are in this business for, you know, and it's, to us, it's a wonderful night. Thank you for that.
Suffering from arthritis, Barry was unable to tour like they used to. Starting in Vegas, he committed himself to performing a series of well-spaced shows around the world called One Night Only. The series of One Night Only shows ended in 1999 with 2 appearances in New Zealand and Australia.
One Night Only in Las Vegas, was that, you know, a coming together where you suddenly could say to each other, gosh, we've missed this, we haven't done, you know, it's been too long since we did this kind of thing. Is this why the world tour?
Well, I think most of it is we've always performed, even when we're in the studio, we're sort of performing together. But the only reason we hadn't been touring that much is because of making the album. And so that was about 18 months. So we had a lot of time working and writing. Also, we were writing for other people, things like that. So we had a commitment to other artists to write songs for. And so our time was caught up pretty busily.
Because you see, apart from being artists and performers, we're also recording artists and songwriters.
Let's welcome to Auckland, the Bee Gees.
The dream is to be famous. You don't dream, there are people, I guess, who dream of being wealthy, but we never dreamt of that.
Do you think you can ever have too much money?
No. Nope. Never chase people to do our songs. You know, we did a long time ago. We used to.
I mean, they chase us, but not to do our songs.
Have you got much in common with bands like Oasis?
Yeah, we just don't do that.
Well, there is one of us.
2001. 4 years on from their latest album release and 45 years on from their debut album release, the Bee Gees released what turned out to be their farewell album, This Is Where I Came In. The band took a break in 2002. It looked like the end of the Bee Gees. January 2003. Maurice was admitted to hospital for abdominal pains. On the 12th of January, at the age of 53, Maurice passed away, awaiting surgery on a twisted intestine. The 2 remaining brothers eventually retired the Bee Gees' name, memorializing the work they produced as a band of 3 brothers. The surviving brothers spent the rest of the decade focusing on solo projects and raising money for charities and relief efforts. As 2012 was approaching, Robin had become notably thinner. At 61 years old, the legendary Bee Gee had been diagnosed with liver cancer. On the 14th of April 2012, after battling the disease for 5 months, Robin contracted pneumonia and slipped into a coma. Despite having awoken, his health had deteriorated rapidly. Robin Gibb passed away from liver failure on the 20th, leaving Barry as the last remaining Gibb brother.
Our sound as three brothers has really weathered over the years. People like that.
I think there's also an emotional value to the songs, which a lot of artists don't use, and we use a lot of emotion in our songs. And as Barry said, harmonies and
we're romantics, yeah.
Yeah, and where they strike a chord with people, and it's this is kind of universal. And there are countries where they don't even understand the words, where they hear the emotional value, but they don't understand the words.
They will sing along like in China.
I'm just planting the seed, folks, so they'll call us up and say, will you come to Australia?
Yeah, absolutely. I get a headache that night.
Yeah.
You get a headache after the night.
Yeah, probably.
What made you...
Carrying the legacy, Barry Gibb continues to have a solo career. As brothers, the Bee Gees remain as the most successful family act of all time. Their powerful songwriting, harmonious vocals, and diverse song collection proved they were more than just disco hitmakers. They were one of music's originators. After a career spanning 5 decades, the Bee Gees' legacy is staying alive.